In our last video, we shared how we got caught in a heavy rainstorm. As we continue our journey, the pilot's visibility remains poor. We had made some progress, but not enough. The pilot soon realized he could not safely reach Lukla. So he made the call to land at a nearby village. This is the airport of the nearby village called Rumjita. This is right outside of the airport. We reached out to our trekking company. They advised us to stay with the pilot. So the five of us from the helicopter made our way to the hotel, just a quick 5-minute drive from the airport. We stayed in the room upstairs. And enjoyed our first taste of Nepal's national dish, dal bhat. We couldn't eat the leafy vegetable dish because of the onion and garlic. This is our room. 2 small but long enough beds, an attached bathroom, and a few unexpected guests, friendly spiders. We gently escorted them outside, making sure to share the space politely. And here's the next morning. Take in the peaceful, serene sound of the village waking up. With the skies almost clear, we take off for Lukla at around 6 a.m.
Before our trip, we decided to embrace the essence of three words: adversity, austerity, patience. And honestly, this mindset became invaluable every single day, making our journey even more rewarding. We promised ourselves no complaints. Whenever we faced challenges, we reminded each other: adversity, austerity, patience. What might have felt like setbacks turned into memorable experiences. This morning, as we stand here surrounded by breathtaking views, we feel nothing but gratitude. No complaints, just pure appreciation for nature in its rawest form. We are here to accept whatever it offers, and that makes the journey all the more special.
Towering snow-clad peaks surround us, and with every mountain we fly over, even higher ones appear on the horizon. We could have spent hours capturing the stunning views, but Lukla waited, and with it, the start of our trek.
My heart pounded with excitement as I tried to guess. Is that Everest? Or maybe that's the one. But with each peak we passed, an even taller mountain emerged. That must be it, I thought. Later, we learned that Everest wasn't even close. It wouldn't come into view until days into a trek from Lukla. Speaking of Lukla, there it is. Known as the world's most dangerous airport, Lukla earns this title through a mix of unique geographical, environmental, and operational challenges. The runway at Lukla is only 1,729 feet long, incredibly short compared to standard airports. This leaves almost no room for error during takeoffs and landings. Larger aircrafts cannot land here. Operations are limited to only small planes and helicopters. Lukla sits at an altitude of 9,383 feet. The thin air at this height reduces engine power and lift, making takeoffs and landings more difficult. High altitude airports usually require longer runways for takeoffs, but Lukla's short runway adds even more to the challenge. One end of the runway drops 2,000 feet into the valley below, while the other end is blocked by a steep mountain wall. Once a pilot commits to landing, there is no turning back. There's simply no room to overshoot. As you can see, the airport is surrounded by rugged, towering mountains. Navigational error? Not an option. And if that wasn't enough, weather in this Everest region can change in an instant. Fog, rain, and sudden winds often delay or cancel flights. Poor visibility and low cloud cover make safe landings even harder. Lukla also lacks advanced systems like instrument landing systems, ILS. Pilots fly using visual flight rules, VFR, meaning clear skies are essential for safe takeoffs and landings. To even land here, pilots undergo special training, but even then, Lukla remains one of the ultimate tests of flying skill.
Here's our guide, Jade the monk, greeting us in the traditional Nepali way. He spotted us right away, thanks to our bright red duffel bags, and we recognized him by his hat, proudly displaying the trekking company's logo.
Throughout the Everest Base Camp Trek or EBC Trek, we encountered these beautiful rocks carved with sacred Buddhist mantras, known as many rocks. As a sign of respect and good fortune, it's a tradition to pass them on the left whenever possible, similar to circumambulating it in a clockwise direction.
Always from the left side, okay, sir?
Okay.
Hey, chai ma thu. Ye chola pego. Turi pego, thamla athama borbel la.
Our hotel is just a short walk from the airport. We aren't staying here long, just enough time to get our backpacks ready and begin our trek. We enjoyed a light breakfast complete with warm soup and a hot cup of water to start the day. As we stood surrounded by beautiful peaks, I couldn't help but ask, "Hey Jay, what's the name of that tallest stunning mountain?" Jay responded with a smirk, "Sir, that's just a tiny hill. It doesn't even have a name." Right then we knew Jay has a sense of humor and we are going to enjoy his company on this trek. Within an hour, we are all set, ready to begin our trek.